before there were pharmacies on every corner, before antibiotics became the default response to every infection, before Black families learned to distrust their own knowledge and defer to white doctors who often didn't respect them anyway, there was a system of medicine that worked. It was created by necessity. It was passed down through generations. It was rooted in African, Caribbean, and Indigenous knowledge brought to America and refined through centuries of practice. Black grandmothers in the 1950s and before had cures that doctors never taught, and they worked. The irony is bitter. Modern medicine has scientifically validated many of the remedies that Black grandmothers knew all along. Ginger for nausea? Scientists confirm it. Garlic for immune function? Research backs it. Honey for cough? Doctors now recommend it. The remedies weren't folk superstition. They were practical medicine developed through observation and refined through use. They worked because they were based on real pharmacological properties, even if the people using them didn't have the vocabulary of chemistry to explain why. In the 1950s, when a Black child got sick, the first stop wasn't the doctor's office, it was the kitchen. The remedy wasn't a prescription from a white pharmacy. It was knowledge held by the grandmother, the mother, the elder women who understood the body and understood healing. And these remedies worked. They prevented illness through maintenance of health. They treated illness quickly and effectively. They built immunity and resilience. They cost nothing. They were always available, and they were literally made from ingredients in the home. This is the story of that medicine. This is what we've lost, and this is what we need to remember.
Quick note, the practices mentioned in this video were used in the past and are shared for historical purposes only. This is not medical advice. Please don't try these methods today without consulting a healthcare professional, as improper use can be harmful.
Honey and lemon for coughs and sore throats. A spoonful of honey, often mixed with fresh lemon juice or lemon water, used to soothe sore throats and suppress coughs. Sometimes ginger was added for extra potency. Honey has genuine antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. It coats the throat, reducing irritation. Lemon provides vitamin C and additional antimicrobial compounds. The combination addresses both the symptom, cough, and the underlying inflammation. Children with coughs were given honey by the spoonful or mixed into warm water with lemon. The taste was pleasant, so children didn't resist. A few doses often resolved a cough within a day or two. For persistent coughs, the remedy was repeated multiple times daily. This remedy was effective, safe, and cost almost nothing. A jar of honey lasted through multiple illnesses. Lemon trees grew in many yards, or lemons were inexpensive from markets. The remedy prevented coughs from progressing to pneumonia or bronchitis. It treated symptoms without suppressing the body's natural immune response. Research confirms that honey is as effective as commercial cough suppressants, sometimes more so. Honey's antimicrobial properties are well documented. The remedy is now recommended by major health organizations. Ginger tea for nausea, digestion, and inflammation. Fresh ginger root steeped in hot water to create a therapeutic tea. Sometimes honey or a touch of lemon was added. The tea was drunk multiple times daily for various ailments. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols and shogaols that reduce inflammation and nausea. The heat and hydration from the tea itself support healing. Ginger stimulates digestion, which helps the body process and eliminate toxins. When a family member complained of nausea, stomach pain, or general malaise, ginger tea was prepared. The ritual itself, sitting with a warm cup, being tended to, support healing. For children, sometimes honey was added to improve taste. The tea was sipped slowly throughout the day. Ginger tea addressed multiple health issues simultaneously. It prevented nausea from becoming dehydration. It supported digestion during illness. It reduced inflammation. It had no negative side effects. It built immunity when consumed regularly. Clinical trials confirmed ginger's effectiveness for nausea,
particularly nausea related to pregnancy, chemotherapy, and motion sickness. Its anti-inflammatory properties are well documented and actively researched.
Garlic for immune function and infection prevention. Fresh garlic, eaten raw or cooked into food, used specifically for its immune-boosting and infection-fighting properties. Garlic was a staple in the Black kitchen for both flavor and health. Garlic contains allicin, a compound with documented antimicrobial, antiviral, and immunological properties. Eating garlic regularly boosts immune function. It increases the activity of white blood cells that fight infection. Garlic was incorporated into daily cooking. During illness or at the first sign of infection, more garlic was added to foods. Some families ate raw garlic cloves during cold and flu season. Children were sometimes given garlic-infused honey or garlic mixed with other ingredients. Regular garlic consumption prevented infections before they started. When someone did get sick, garlic accelerated recovery. Garlic had the added benefit of improving food flavor, so it wasn't taken as medicine, it was eaten as food. Scientific studies confirm garlic's immune-boosting properties. Regular garlic consumption is linked to fewer colds and faster recovery from respiratory infections. The compound allicin is actively studied for its antimicrobial properties.
4. Mustard plasters for chest congestion and bronchitis. A paste made from mustard, flour, water, and sometimes egg, spread on cloth and applied directly to the chest to treat congestion and bronchitis. The heat and the mustard's active compounds provided therapeutic effect. Mustard creates warmth and increases blood flow to the area. The heat helps break up congestion. Mustard's active compounds, sinigrin, are counter-irritants that stimulate the body's healing response. The warming effect is soothing. A mustard plaster was prepared at the first sign of chest congestion. The cloth was applied to the bare chest, sometimes with a thin cloth underneath to prevent irritation, and the patient was covered with blankets to trap the heat. The plaster was left on for 15-20 minutes and then removed. The treatment was repeated as needed. Mustard plasters treated congestion without medications. They were particularly effective for children because they were non-invasive and the heat was soothing. The treatment prevented chest colds from progressing to pneumonia. While less studied than some remedies, mustard plaster's warming effect and counter-irritant properties are recognized by alternative medicine practitioners and some conventional doctors. The remedy is less common now, but its mechanism is understood.
5. Castor oil for everything: constipation, skin, joint pain. Castor oil, a plant-based oil with multiple medicinal uses. It was kept in every Black household medicine cabinet for constipation, joint pain, skin conditions, and general healing. Castor oil has genuine anti-inflammatory and laxative properties. It's absorbed through skin and provides relief from inflammation and pain. It's rich in fatty acids that support skin health and reduce pain from arthritis and joint inflammation. For constipation, a spoonful was taken orally, unpleasant but effective. For joint pain or arthritis, it was rubbed directly on the affected area. For skin conditions, it was applied topically. For general health maintenance, it was sometimes used as a gentle laxative. Castor oil addressed multiple health issues with a single substance. It prevented constipation, which prevented other complications. It reduced joint pain, allowing people to remain active. It supported skin health. A small bottle lasted a long time because only small amounts were needed. Castor oil's anti-inflammatory properties are documented. Its laxative properties are recognized, though it's less commonly used now due to safer alternatives. Its skin healing properties are confirmed in dermatological research.
Sage tea for sore throats and mouth inflammation. Dried sage leaves steeped in hot water to create a therapeutic tea, often used as a gargle or drink for sore throats and mouth inflammation. Sage contains tannins and volatile oils with anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. It reduces inflammation directly in the throat. It fights bacterial infection in the mouth. It soothes irritation. Sage tea was prepared and allowed to cool slightly. For sore throats, it was gargled multiple times daily. For mouth sores or infection, it was used as a mouth rinse. For general throat health, it was sipped as a tea. Sage tea treated sore throats effectively without medications. It prevented throat infections from becoming serious. It was particularly useful for children because gargling was safe and effective. Clinical studies confirm sage's effectiveness for sore throats and mouth inflammation. It's recommended by some modern herbalists, and some conventional doctors acknowledge its effectiveness.
7. Eucalyptus oil for respiratory issues and steam inhalation.
Eucalyptus oil, applied in small amounts to a cloth near the face, or added to hot water for steam inhalation, used to clear respiratory congestion and support breathing. Eucalyptus oil contains eucalyptol, a compound that opens airways and reduces inflammation. Inhalation of the vapor directly reaches the respiratory tract. The warming steam itself provides relief. For congestion, a drop or two of eucalyptus oil was placed on a cloth kept near the pillow or on the person's chest. For serious congestion, hot water was boiled with a few drops of eucalyptus oil and the person inhaled the steam. This opened airways and supported sleep during illness. Eucalyptus oil provided fast relief from congestion without side effects. It allowed people to breathe more easily, which supported sleep and recovery. It was effective for colds, flu, and asthma-like symptoms. Eucalyptus oil's effectiveness for respiratory congestion is well documented. Its primary active compound, eucalyptol, is the basis for commercial products like Vicks Vapor Rub.
Slippery elm bark tea for digestive and throat issues. The inner bark of the slippery elm tree, dried and powdered, then steeped into a soothing tea used for digestive problems, sore throats, and cough. Slippery elm contains mucilage, which creates a protective coating over irritated tissues. This reduces inflammation and promotes healing. It's soothing to the throat and digestive tract. The powder was mixed with hot water to create a tea-like consistency. It was sipped slowly for throat issues or for digestive upset. The slimy, soothing texture was the medicine. It literally coated and soothed inflamed tissues. Slippery elm addressed throat and digestive issues gently. It healed irritation without stopping the body's natural healing process. It was particularly useful for children because it was safe and soothing. Slippery elm's mucilage content and soothing properties are documented. It's still recommended by some herbalists and alternative practitioners for digestive and throat issues.
9. Turpentine for congestion and infection, applied topically. A small amount of turpentine mixed with lard or oil applied topically to the chest or feet to treat congestion, cough, and infection. This was a traditional remedy passed down through generations. Turpentine is volatile and antiseptic. When applied topically, it creates heat and increases blood flow. The volatility means it's absorbed and reaches internal systems. It has genuine antimicrobial properties. A small amount of turpentine was mixed with warm lard to create a salve. This was rubbed on the chest or the soles of the feet. Some families wrapped the feet to contain the treatment. The remedy was applied before sleep, allowing the heat to work throughout the night. Turpentine treatments worked quickly for chest congestion and infection. The warming effect was comfortable.
The antiseptic properties addressed infection. While turpentine is toxic if ingested, small topical applications have antimicrobial properties. Modern usage is limited due to safety concerns, but its historical effectiveness is acknowledged.
10. Apple cider vinegar for colds, sore throats, and general health.
Raw apple cider vinegar for colds, sore throats, and general health. Raw apple cider vinegar, consumed in small amounts mixed with water, honey, or other ingredients, used for preventing and treating colds, sore throats, and maintaining general health. Apple cider vinegar contains acetic acid and other compounds with antimicrobial properties. It supports digestive health and immune function. It can help reduce inflammation. A tablespoon of apple cider vinegar was mixed with water and honey to create a tonic that was sipped throughout the day, especially during cold and flu season. For sore throats, it was gargled. Some families gave children small amounts to boost immunity. Apple cider vinegar prevented colds and flu when consumed regularly. When illness did occur, it accelerated recovery. The remedy was inexpensive and could be made at home. Research on apple cider vinegar's health benefits is mixed, but its antimicrobial properties are documented. Some studies support its use for general health maintenance.
11. Onion and honey syrup for cough and cold.
Onions sliced and layered with honey in a jar, left to create a syrup that was consumed by the spoonful to treat coughs and colds. Onions contain sulfur compounds with anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. When combined with honey's healing properties, the mixture is highly effective. The syrup coats the throat and suppresses cough. Onions were sliced into a clean jar, layered with honey. The jar was covered and left overnight. The onion released its juices, creating a syrup that was then consumed by the spoonful. The taste was sweet with an onion edge, but children took it. This remedy combined the benefits of two powerful healers. It was effective for coughs and colds. It tasted better than many remedies, so children didn't resist taking it. Both onions and honey have documented health benefits. The combination amplifies these benefits. The remedy is beginning to be studied scientifically.
Willow bark tea for pain and fever. Bark from willow bark steeped in hot water to create a therapeutic tea used for pain, fever, and inflammation. This is the ancient precursor to aspirin. Willow bark contains salicin, a compound that the body converts to salicylic acid, the active ingredient in aspirin. It reduces pain, fever, and inflammation. The bark was steeped in hot water to create a tea that was sipped throughout the day. For high fever, the tea was given more frequently. The remedy often brought fever down within hours. Willow bark treated fever and pain without medications. It was particularly valuable in the pre-antibiotic era when fever management was critical. The remedy was free if you had access to willow trees. Willow bark salicin content is well documented. It's the historical basis for aspirin development. Modern research continues to study its effectiveness.
This is only part of the story. Long before pharmacies took over, families passed down knowledge that kept them strong and well. If your grandmother or elders used remedies like these, share them in the comments. I'll be reading through them and featuring some in part 2. And if you want to keep this wisdom alive, don't forget to subscribe.